Ramin had always been the quiet one in her family. She was 17, gentle, hardworking, the kind of girl who never complained even when life gave her every reason to. After her father passed away suddenly, the house fell into silence. Her mother started working double shifts, and her elder brother Ahad took small jobs after school. But it was Ramin who held the home together, cooking, cleaning, keeping her younger sister safe, and pretending she wasn't breaking inside. One evening, the electricity went out again, and the family sat in the dim glow of a single candle. Ahad noticed Ramin rubbing her eyes and asked softly, "Are you okay?" She smiled the same tired smile she always gave. "I'm fine." But she wasn't. Ahad knew it. Their mother knew it. Everyone saw her drowning except herself. The next morning, as she walked to school, Ramin suddenly collapsed on the roadside. A passing car stopped, and a young man stepped out, tall, gentle-eyed, wearing a white shirt. He rushed to help her, lifted her carefully, and took her to the nearest clinic. When she opened her eyes, he was sitting beside her, worry written all over his face. "My name is Horace," he said softly. "You fainted on the road. You need rest." Ramin quickly sat up, embarrassed. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trouble you." "You didn't trouble me," he said. "You scared me." Days passed, and Horace began noticing Ramin on her way to school, walking slowly, always tired, always carrying more weight than she should. He started offering her a ride. At first, she refused every time. But one day, when she was too weak, she agreed. That day changed everything. Horace learned about her family, how she sacrificed every bit of herself for them. She talked about her little sister, her brother working 2 jobs, her mother's long shifts, and her father's memory that still lived in every corner of their small home. Horace listened, not out of curiosity, but out of care. Slowly, he became a part of her life. He started dropping groceries anonymously at their door, paying her school fees quietly, leaving notes encouraging her to keep going. She never knew it was him. She only knew someone out there cared. One rainy night, Ramin came home late, soaked, tired, and defeated. The house was silent. Her mother was sick, Ahad was working, and her little sister was crying in the corner with homework scattered around. Ramin sat on the floor and cried for the first time in years. Cried from exhaustion, from fear, from the pain of carrying a family on her small shoulders. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Ramin wiped her tears and opened it. Horace stood in the rain, holding an umbrella. He saw the tears she tried to hide. "Ramin, what happened?" She tried to smile. "Nothing. I'm fine." "No," he said firmly. "You are not fine, and you don't have to pretend." She broke down in front of him, telling him everything she had buried for so long. The fear of losing her family, the pressure, the loneliness, the pain. Horace listened, then said words she had needed for years. "You are strong, but you shouldn't have to be strong alone." From that day on, Horace stood beside her, helping her mother with medicines, finding a tutor for her sister, getting Ahad a better job, and taking care of the things Ramin never had time to breathe between. Months passed, and life slowly changed. Their home felt lighter, their nights less frightening, their future less impossible, and somewhere in the middle of all this, Ramin's heart healed. She began to smile again, real smiles this time, the kind that reached her eyes. One evening, as the sun painted the sky orange, Horace brought her to the same road where he first found her fainted. He looked into her eyes and said softly, "You saved your family alone for so long. Now, let me stand with you for the rest of your life." Ramin didn't answer at first. Tears filled her eyes as she whispered, "I don't want someone to save me. I just want someone who won't leave when I'm breaking." Horace took her hands gently. "Then I am exactly where I belong." A year later, with both families' blessings, they married. A small, simple ceremony filled with warmth and joy. No luxury, no show, just pure love. And every time someone asked Ramin how her life changed, she always said the same thing. Love didn't arrive loudly, it arrived quietly, like a prayer being answered.